So when you're working in Captivate, the big question to start off with is what size to create your products in. So I'm just in a blank project now, and it allows me to customize the dimensions. And you can see here in Captivate 6 you have the optimal dimensions for your Apple iOSs. So you've got your iPad, your Apple iPhone, then dimensions for your YouTubes, and some standard dimensions as well for cropping through to laptop for full screens on laptops. So the real concern is making sure that any of your questions and your submit button is going to show up on smaller devices like your iPhone, and you can see that the iPhone 5 hasn't actually been included in this one, and the dimensions for the iPhone 3 are extremely small compared to all of the others. So the solution that I can suggest at the moment is to try and work with something a little bit more generic. I mean, basically, if you're going to go for a smaller type resolution, it'll fit perfectly in an iPad, but it just won't take up the full screen of your laptop or computer, which isn't the end of the world. I think the key information is the fact that everything is viewable on the screen. So if you've got a screen slightly smaller, that's better than having to scan around on your bars here to access information that's not showing up on the page. So I guess you've got to gauge how many of your users will actually be using your product on an iPhone. Certainly if you're marketing that way, you'll certainly have to cater for that. Whether you want to save your publications separately for an iPhone and allow the prompt to to open lesson bites or assessment pieces in an iPhone, that might be a way to do it. Or if you're after a more generic way, I would recommend that you just record anything in an iPad dimension. So we've got your iPad portrait, but I would just keep it simple so it fits with a lot of the other dimensions here, and go just the standard Apple iPad 1024 by 768.